Rheumatoid is a systemic disorder characterized by a chronic inflammatory disease involving multiple joints. It has got a fluctuating clinical course and unpredictable prognosis. It is associated with 60% increase in risk of cardiovascular disease and death. Rheumatoid arthritis, the activation of macrophages by antigen-presenting cells and T cells, release of inflammatory cytokines, TNF-alpha and IL-1, which leads to synovitis, production of collagenase, leads to destruction of extracellular matrix. Osteoarthritis also, TNF-alpha and IL-1 are the major cytokines involved in the pathogenesis of osteoarthritis. So TNF-alpha and IL-1 are the major inflammatory cytokines involved in this disease. Release of these inflammatory cytokines is regulated by nuclear factor kappa B. So NFKB is a transcription factor present in all cells. This plays an essential role in inflammatory and immune responses. This acts as a master switch to turn inflammation on and off in the body. So activation of NFKB leads to inflammatory, because of inflammatory stimuli. Which causes destruction. So the current options and limitations, there's NSAIDs and steroids. We know the various problem with these drugs, with various side effects to GI, renal, hepatotoxicity, and steroids as well, chronic gastritis, diabetes, hypertension, steroid-induced osteoporosis, muscle atrophy. The other drugs which are included for treatment are DMARDs and the biologics. DMARDs like methotrexate, leflunomide, they're slow in action, takes several weeks to show clinical effects. It provides partial response, and the biologics, which has really come up for ankylosing spondylitis, they target a specific inflammatory mediator only. There are problems like injection site reactions. There's increased risk of TB and other bacterial infections, and they are expensive. So another option which has come up for this is curcumin, which has come up from Cadila, which is diferoyl methane. This is biologically active phytochemical compound obtained from rhizomes of Curcuma longa. This possesses diverse properties: anti-inflammatory, antioxidants, anti-proliferative, anti-gynogenic. So there are various clinical trials done with this drug with a favorable outcome. So this molecule, this inhibits IKB kinase enzyme. This prevents activation of NFKB. It prevents translocation into nucleus and prevents release of inflammatory mediators. The evidence of this drug regarding role in rheumatoid and osteoarthritis, there's a comparative study done along with diclofenac. With this, showed a favorable response with least of side effects. And there was 52% reduction in CRP level with curcumin. A pilot study where curcumin was done, 18 patients with RA were treated with curcumin for 2 weeks. This improved joint swelling, morning stiffness, and walking time. So this was found very effective and well tolerated. This was also done, study in OA patient, 820 OA patients. The treatment was given for 6 months. And there was significant improvement in pain, improved joint flexibility, better quality of life. 50% of patients were able to discontinue use of NSAIDs and analgesics. So this seems to be a quite safe and efficacious. Another study comparative was done with ibuprofen, which also showed satisfactory results with least of side effects, which is most important, as most of our patients are on chronic long-term use of all these drugs. When it is combined with NSAIDs, it provides additional benefits. So for extra benefit, you can use it along with diclofenac or other NSAIDs for better pain relief, but looking into it to prevent the side effects of NSAIDs. It enhances action of celecoxib on COX-2. It decreases need for celecoxib when given in combination. When given in combination with prednisolone, it provides additional anti-inflammatory action through inhibition of inflammatory cytokines, significant reduction in joint swelling, reduction in side effects due to steroids. And also it helps when used along with DMARDs. It is a safe drug. It is generally recognized as safe drug GRAS by the US FDA. So we should be looking forward to this, using this drug and having our own personal experience. So there's a need for a bioavailable, effective and well-tolerated curcumin formulation. The clinical trials carried out with conventional curcumin, they've used high doses up to 12 grams per day. So in summary, it inhibits the master switch of inflammation, NFKB. It decreases release of inflammatory prostaglandins and cytokines. Monotherapy found to be effective and safe in treatment of RA and OA. Efficacy at par with NSAIDs, but with better GI tolerability. When given along with NSAID steroids, it provides better action. When given along with methotrexate and other DMARDs, it also is helpful. So, thank you very much.